I did not see that one coming story. For months, my 9-year-old son, Mason, had this annoying, persistent cough. It wasn't constant, just flared up after soccer practice or when he played outside too hard. I took him to the doctor 3 times. Each visit ended the same way. Probably just allergies. They prescribed antihistamines, advised rest, and sent us on our way. But then one Saturday, right after a game, Mason doubled over coughing so hard I thought he was going to pass out. His face turned pale, and he clutched my arm like he couldn't breathe. I rushed him to urgent care. They ran tests, blood work, chest x-ray, even an ECG. The verdict? Still allergies. I wasn't convinced. That night, lying in bed, it hit me. The cough was always worse at home, specifically upstairs, especially in his bedroom. I remembered something odd. During the power outage last month, we stayed at my cousin's for a few nights. No caffeine, not even once. So I ordered an air quality monitor online, one of those digital ones with a color screen. 2 days later, it arrived. I set it up in Mason's room and went downstairs. 10 minutes later, it started blaring like a smoke detector. The screen was flashing red, numbers spiking. I called the customer support line, read the numbers to the guy. He went quiet, then said, "Sir, you need to get your child out of that room right now. That's a dangerous level of formaldehyde." I had no idea what that meant, but I didn't wait to find out. We moved Mason to the living room that night. The next day, I tore that room apart. Mattress, nothing. Behind the dresser, clean. Then I remembered the built-in wardrobe we had installed a couple years ago by this cheap contractor I found online. I pulled the baseboards off around the closet. Behind the paneling was a thick layer of black mold. So thick it looked like tar. And under that, a rotted beam soaked with something that smelled like sewage and glue. I nearly threw up. I called a professional hazmat crew that afternoon. They arrived in those full white suits you see in crime dramas. They cleaned it all out over 3 days. And just like that, Mason's cough vanished. Completely gone. But the story didn't end there. While I was boxing up Mason's stuff, I pulled up one of the loose floorboards near his bed. Down inside the gap was a crumpled piece of yellowed paper. Purple ink, neat cursive handwriting. It read, "If someone finds this, please tell my mom I didn't run away." He kept me in walls. He said I coughed too much. No name, no date. Just one final line. Nina. I stared at it, stunned. My hands were literally shaking. I called the police immediately. A detective came by, took the note, and started asking me about the house's history. 2 weeks later, they called me back. Nina matched a missing child case from 1997. She was 12 in foster care. Her foster father was the main suspect, but they'd never had evidence to arrest him. And guess what? He used to own our house. A few days later, they came back with ground-penetrating radar. What they found still haunts me. Nina's remains were buried in the crawl space, right beneath Mason's bedroom. After 28 years, her family finally got answers. The foster father had died 5 years ago. No justice, but at least closure. Her mother sent me a letter. It was handwritten like Nina's. She thanked me for finding her daughter's words, for not ignoring them, and for giving her the chance to finally say goodbye.